far away from Hogwarts, isn't it? So I was born in Scotland, right, in case it wasn't obvious enough. I don't do a really good job of hiding it, admittedly so. I kind of look like someone's first attempt at drawing a Scottish person. Just make him, extra lanky, pale as fuck, super blue eyes, and hair that matches the complexion of our president. So, I moved here in 2015, right, so I do have to apologise for the weird curse that I seem to have put on this place since then. It just feels like with each passing day, more and more shit just hits the fan. I'm starting to worry that the poor thing's going to get jammed. My family, we were advertised some sort of American dream when we moved over here, and I begin to wonder if this is an American dream. I am in desperate need of a new alarm clock. I have so much work. I have missed the deadline. Something has went wrong. Something has went terribly, terribly wrong. And when when it comes up that I am from a different place, people always want to know what's different, what I like more or less about Scotland and America. And I think the biggest difference between sort of us is the way that we deploy the English language, right? And in America, especially, especially in Washington, right? You lot speak what I like to call default English, right? It's fairly bog standard, easy tone, easy cadence. I can understand it most of the time, right? In Scotland, we do something a bit different, right? We kind of make the English language bend the knee, right? We do things with that language that it was never designed to do. Mold it into unique shapes and sizes that have never been seen before. There was a gentleman earlier who expressed his love for slang terms, and I'd love to share some of my favourite Scottish ones if you don't mind. Yes. One of my favourite ones is Baltic, right? That's B-A-L-T-I-C, Baltic. Can everyone say Baltic, please?
Baltic!
Fantastic. So Baltic means cold, right? It's fucking Baltic outside, man. It's freezing outside, right? Another one is Egypt, right? That's E-E-J-I-T. That sort of means like idiot, but with love, right? So my dad calls me an Egypt quite often. By far and away though, like by a long stretch, my favourite Scottish term has to be the word that we have for eraser, right? So let me paint the picture real quick. So I'm 10 years old, right, 5th grade, fresh off the plane from Scotland to America, right, maybe 2 weeks into like sort of my 5th grade class. And we're working on this random assignment, and I make a mistake, right? I've made an error, I need to correct it, right? So, unfortunately, I don't have an eraser on my person, right? And no one at my table does either. So I have to go up and ask my teacher for one. Now, I'm not thinking, I'm in America, right? I need to ask for an eraser. I'm just gonna ask, for the thing that I've always been asking for when I have a mistake. So I'll walk up to him. Excuse me, sir. Can I have a rubber, please? He kind of stands there looking at me like someone who's lost internet connection in real life. What? Right, I'm shitting the bed here, right? I'm stressing my teacher out. Okay, Josh, you've got an accent. Let's speak nice and slow, nice and clear, right? Make sure he hears every single word. Sir, can I have a rubber? Please. Alright, and now he's thinking, okay, I've heard what I thought I heard, right? He needs some sort of protection, but he's thinking he's from the UK. Does he need contraception or chainmail? Which one is it that he needs, right? Which one is it? So I'm standing here, I'm seeing my teacher is confused, right? He's dazed, he has no idea what's going on. So I'm thinking, let me give him a little bit extra context. Excuse me, sir, I've made a mistake. I need a rubber. I need to rub one out. I need to rub one out. My name is Josh. Thank you.